When I first caught sight of this basket bag, I had an idea of transforming it into a bucket bag, which I had longed for. I got 2 belts of the same style to use as shoulder straps and tried to find the longest available length so that they can be worn as a crossbody. I intentionally chose the belts that come with a decorative buckle since I plan to utilize the rivet, which is the metal stud on the back, as a closure for the adjustable strap. This is the pattern for the insert. Instead of cutting a long band of fabric that spans the entire circumference, I cut it into 2 pieces. Each one is the length of half of the circumference. So I just lay the pattern over 2 layers of fabric and cut it out all at once. The reason behind it is to create 2 openings in the side seams where I can insert the drawstring. So from a pattern, it turns into a sewn up insert. And this is how it looks like. I have 2 side seams, one here and then the other one there. And if I folded up the edge, you may visualize it better. And this is what I meant by creating an opening for the cord to go through. So there I can feed in my cord. After sewing the insert, I then went ahead to attach the shoulder straps to the bag. We have 2 belts for this. For the first one, I need to make a cut here to use the little part that has a belt loop, and it will be attached to one end while leaving the other belt uncut. And this way, the belt can run through the shoulder, pass through the loop, and then come off from this end to snap close. Let's proceed with assembling the shoulder straps to the bag. First, we need to create an opening on one side of the bag to insert the shoulder strap. Using a pair of pliers, gently stretch open the weave to make a small opening just large enough for the strap to go through. On the opposite side of the bag, let's attach the part that has the belt loop using sewing thread. Right underneath it, I slide in the buckle and position it backward so that the rivet faces the exterior. And using a seam ripper, I gently created a small hole in the lining. And then with a little bit of force, I pressed the rivet to the exterior of the bag. Now we have to stitch up the closing. We'll be using a heavier thread specifically designed for denim, which will make it stronger and more durable. And the best part is that we can take advantage of the previously stitched holes and use them to create a back stitching pattern. So grab your needle and thread it with double strand. We're going to attach the insert to the lining of the bag by slip stitching. And the first thing is we have to fold down the insert to align with the top edge of the black lining. And then we'll poke our needle down to the black lining. Move the needle left and bring the needle out on the folded edge of the insert. As you can see, the beauty of slip stitching is that it leaves no visible stitches on the right side of the fabric. Finally, we have reached the last step, and it's time to insert the draw cords. I have 2 suede cords here, each measuring 1 meter in length. We'll insert the first cord from this side, let it loop around and bring out at the same entry point, leaving the tails on the same side. Then we'll insert the second cord from the opposite side. This way, we'll have 2 drawstrings pulling in opposite directions. Now let's grab a safety pin. We're going to tie one end of the cord to it and using it as a guide to fit in the channel. Once it's out, I like to tie the ends immediately to avoid accidental pulling while adding the second drawstring. Now let's have a back check. It turns out incredibly well, isn't it? And I just couldn't be happier.